So anyway, that's I Am Fish. If you go to the Bossa Studios page, you'll see a thing for Bossa Studios Presents. You'll have to download a launcher, but you can get all 3 of the games in the launcher. Again, it's Trash Bandits, I Am Fish, and Pigeon Simulator. Trash Bandits looks like foxes shoving things into the back of a garbage truck. It looks really cute. And Pigeon Simulator looks like a bunch of pigeons picking things up and hitting people in the head with it. So I mean, that could be fun too. But yeah, that's Bossa Studios Presents. Seems cool. Anyway, so yeah, they're looking for feedback on which one of those prototypes they want to make into their next game. So yeah, just log on, grab it, and check it out. Last one we've got today for this segment, my collection, is Ape Out. This game came out back in June, July. Oh, I can't remember. This one is another Bennett Foddy joint, who made the Getting Over It, the dude in the bowl with the hammer. Oh, overlays loading again. It's okay, it'll come back. This is a highly stylized game. Not so much goofy. This is a little more violent. It is stylized violent. I will say, by the way, there's violence in this. So if anyone's squeamish about that. So we're gonna start from the beginning because I like the way that this thing, its presentation is really solid. Like its sound. There's lots of videos out there of people playing this game with a live jazz band. And they're all great videos to watch. So that's it. Left stick and right trigger. And we go now. I think I got hit there. Oh no, it's still good. And basically what you're doing here, you're in this randomly generated maze with armed guards, and you are trying to get out. You can take a certain number of hits before you have to start over. You can tell how injured you are by the trail of kind of light orange blood that you leave behind. Oof. Yeah, I'm gonna have to be careful. I am being a little cavalier here. I'm really just kind of blitzing it. Yeah. So you do heal when you get through these segments. I think there's 4 levels, and they're broken up into these themes. And this one is sort of like a lab. You can grab people. When you grab people with guns for long enough, you can aim them, and they will eventually fire in the direction that you're aimed in. Whoa! Oh! See, and it shows you the maze you went through. So that was a mistake. That was a, uh-oh. My internet may be... Am I dropping frames? Not yet. Okay, so I've just had a problem with my chat. 1 second here. I don't know what's happening. Okay, well at least the stream is still running, so we'll stick with that. Sorry if the chat's down for a minute. I'm not dropping frames, so at least I'm still connected, so... I can still see the chat messages from Twitch though, instead of through Restream. So if you want to send anything, I will see it through chat. So yeah, those dudes have bombs on them. So you just can't be too close to them when you hit them with something. Ah, there we go. Made it. Knock, knock. Okay, stream is still going, so. Whoops. Whoop. Ooh, that was close. Now we're gonna pull this door off. Door. And then now... Whoop. So, I mean, the desire is to keep pushing as fast as you can, right? But you don't want to go too fast, because around any corner, you just have to be... I mean, it's not hard. You just have to be ready to deal with what could be anything around every corner. It's really the hardest part. Uh-oh. That was lucky. Yeah, that was lucky. That bomb guy should have probably killed me. If you haven't parsed it out yet, that music is dynamic, so based on what you're doing, it does actually react to what you're doing. It's really interesting. And the entire game is not like this. Like, each game is a little bit different, and they introduce new mechanics along the way. Ooh, that was close. Oh, that was close. Close. Very, very close. Very, very close. Oh, that's why I couldn't see it. I've got my Wi-Fi connection blocking it. There we go. I think there's a couple more sections left in this first skin area, I guess is what I'd call it. Oh. So that was on me. I just forgot to aim it before I released him. I mean, I think the thing I appreciate about games like this is that it's... I mean, it's... In terms of the game and how it looks, and like, there's a lot of innovation that's happening here with kind of... I don't want to say minimalism, but I mean, it kind of is. Like, they're really trying to strip something out and make something interesting and engaging with, you know, what are the mechanics that you can do? You can grab things, you can move, and you can throw things, and you can, you know, block things. And that's basically it. But you know, sort of like Braid when it came out. The things that happen in each level sort of change the dynamics of the... Oh, yeah. Yes, bomb things are bad to grab as human shields. Don't do that. Because if you get shot holding a bomb thing, it blows up. Nope. And here comes the alarm. See, you can't hold on to them for too long because they also start to detonate the bomb when you're grabbing them too. So you can't hold on to them too long, and you don't want to misaim them. Yep, here we go. Here's where it gets interesting. Oh, is it this one? Or is it another one? Oh, yeah. I thought there was like a dark room, but I think maybe that's the next one. Or is it the same skin, but just more levels? No, I forget. Oh, yeah, no, still the same skin. All right. See, the music is slightly different as well. So it's not like they just take the same music. It's they do mix it up, and all of it's dynamic. Like it is actually a good score, and it's good in a way that is, you know, they're trying to do something neat with limited resources, and I sort of appreciate being able to try and, like jazz, improvise within inside a framework, right? Unlike what most people think, jazz is not random. You are improvising within inside a set framework. And it's working within inside those limitations is what makes the creativity interesting. Much like with composing, right? Like, you know, you give yourself certain limitations in order to focus the creativity, kind of thing. See, and it's that stuff, right? Like, you can only see them now based on their flashlights. But you can get behind them now. And they keep mixing it up like this the entire time. It's really good. It's very effective and simple, and I mean, it is violent, so I mean, if that's a problem, then yeah, you know, maybe not the game for you, but I'll be lucky to live. Somehow made it. It was close. Somebody really liked Antonio Sanchez's score for Birdman. Basically is what the soundtrack is. Which, by the way, if you don't know Antonio Sanchez, fantastic musician. Great drummer out of Mexico. He's from Mexico. I want to say Mexico City, but I don't know for sure. He's definitely from Mexico. Works out of New York now. Just superlative drummer and just musician as well. Like, just... so yeah, Birdman soundtrack is excellent. So if you're gonna ape something, get it. Might as well be that. Made it. Yes! I think this might be the last one. I think. Oh no! I literally just said like a second ago, don't. Yes, there are cool ideas there. I need to restart. No, I don't need to restart my laptop. Thank you, yeah, there are a lot of cool ideas in here. And just, like, again, working within something relatively simple. Much like Ultima Underworld, right? What appears to be simple on the surface is actually kind of not. Grabbing them. I just can't help myself. Oh, that was close. Ooh. Oh, I grabbed them. I didn't know you could do that. I actually grabbed the bomb. Interesting. Oops. Oh, so close. There it was, right there. It's alright, we'll make it this time. So you can at least see the next section before we move on. Because we are at the end of this segment. We are going to try to get back on time. Bummer. But I've got 24 hours to go, so I'm not worried about losing some time here and there. I was staring right at it right before I released it, too. I could just looking right at it. That's probably why I aimed right. That's probably why I hit it, because I was looking right at it. Nope. But you see what I mean now? It's not just about barreling ahead as fast as you can. Like, you do actually have to, in some cases, be a little more thoughtful in how you approach a section. As soon as that one didn't die, I was like, nope, not gonna get to that one. Whoop. Okay, well, I'm still alive. It's okay, we're in it. Maybe not for much longer, but... Nope. Okay, that shouldn't have worked, but it did. And I'm not going to complain about it because I'm making progress. Okay. All right, this is it. Ape Out. Yeah, and then it moves on to skin. I actually haven't finished this game either. I haven't finished most games I own, unfortunately. Because. So then each level has a well, essentially different mechanics that combine with the core stuff. So this one is high rise, and so, some of the neat things they do to this one, it's mostly cosmetic, but you know, still works. But you know, you are in a building, which means that. So you do have the advantage of being able to throw people out the window. But the people that you find in here are different. You have more agile, like handgun things. Sorry, I'm trying to focus. These little things are nasty. Yeah, basically you're looking for these markers. Oh, wait, there it was. Oh, you don't grab it? I thought you'd... Maybe not. Uh-oh. And that is Ape Out. So there are... I want to say there's 4 albums, so to speak, in Ape Out. Each one being basically about as different as this. Like, again, the core gameplay is the same, but the way you have to utilize those concepts in each area is going to be different. And that, to me, makes the experience kind of interesting. Like, they were able to do kind of a lot with a relatively simple concept, and yeah, I think this is on consoles as well. I'm not 100% certain. It's at least on Steam. Again, I think it's like around $15, $16, at least Canadian. So yeah, I'd recommend that. But that brings us to the end of our animal section. Why did that not switch? There we go. Oh, right. Because, of course, Extra Life is being DDoS'd right now. Because reasons. Okay. Restream is now working again, so I can fix that. Very strange. Very, very strange stuff today. Okay. So that brings us to the end of this next section. What's happening now? I believe I am set to do Druidstone. Yeah, I'm set to do Druidstone next. I'm just going to take a few minutes. I need to go use the restroom. We're a few minutes behind, about 15 minutes behind. I'm going to use the restroom, get myself another, some water here. So like 5 minutes max. And then we'll be back with Druidstone, The Secret of Menhir Forest. So this is from the people that made the Legend of Grimrock 1 and 2. So stay tuned for that. I will be back in just a couple of minutes.
Tops. You know, they didn't think he was even going to graduate. He still graduated. He walked across the stage.
Christian Keyless.
He sat through his entire ceremony, which was amazing, but he was in extreme pain. Yeah. He wanted to do it, so.
One of the ways that he spent his time in the hospital was he wanted to make sure that the other children were taken care of. One Valentine's Day, he actually got a box of Valentines and, made his own little cards and actually went door to door and started passing out Valentines to the other kids.
His birthday was August 17th, and then he passed away October 4th.
I remember after he passed away, how we just kind of all sat in a room for like 15 minutes and just kind of cried together.
Actually, how about if I just donate?
Okay.
That works too.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I don't think there will be anyone who will forget him at McLean Children's because he made such a strong impact.
Christian wouldn't want us to just sit here and cry over him. He would want us to keep on going.
He would have wanted us to keep tirelessly pushing forward towards our goals.
This year we want to go bigger.
This is our Extra Life page.
This year we are setting our goal to over 37,000.
And you can donate money to our page or have your own page and have people donate money to you.
As part of his ceremony, he made sure that in lieu of flowers, that everything went to Extra Life and to the Teen Advisory Board.
He would be so excited to see all of this because he wanted to be remembered, he wanted to leave a legacy, and this is one of the ways that he's been able to do that.
I have spina bifida, and it's really fun to have spina bifida. You could get a wheelchair and go and learn how to go fast, and you can also learn how to crawl fast. Yeah, I could probably crawl like 10,000 miles and not get tired. I go to the Children's Hospital of Philadelphia, and it is very, very fun to be there. I always love when I'm on the second floor because there's a ginormous ramp I go down. It's like a half a mile long. Miss Sarah is one of my favorites, and I like to tell you about her. She is very, 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 very nice. If I could raise $1 million, I would spend it on curing brain cancer.
Eric's disability is very visual. It's with prosthetic legs, and when he gets into a sled, it's even more visual because he takes his legs off and then hops in his sled. The sled hockey helps Eric in a couple ways. This is a competitive sport, and you keep score, you win, you lose. It's true hockey.
Our family was on vacation in the summer of 2000. We'd been away for the whole week up at the lake, swimming and playing. And one time when I was changing his diaper, found 2 little tiny purple dots on his bottom, which really raised my alarm. Within minutes after that, he had a little tiny pinprick rash all over his chest. The nurse who was there to intake us instantly recognized this rash, and they sent someone right away to call the medevac helicopter.
Eric's condition was changing right in front of our eyes as we were traveling, and so we understood the importance of getting him back here to Rainbow Babies and Children's as quickly as possible.
His blood pressure was low, his heart wasn't working well, his capillaries or his blood vessels were leaking, so he became very edematous.
He had lesions all over him. He had lesions on his face, his hands, his legs.
4 hours later, this terrible rash, no blood pressure, and your organs literally completely shutting down.
We were able to stabilize him in terms of maintaining heart rate, keeping blood flow, but we could not stop the progression of the blood clotting.
The next week or so is just a blur of him being in the intensive care and being sedated and being on a respirator, and them telling us all these medical terms of everything that was wrong, and all the fears that there were, and the low blood pressure, and not knowing hour to hour or day to day if he would even survive.
The hardest part was the amputation.
And the surgeon came back and sat down next to me and held my hand and said, "Then we're gonna have to amputate both of Eric's legs."
And I actually, had to sign the form for them to take his legs. The good thing is that's what made him better. That once they amputated, then everything turned around.
And the next day, when Eric woke up, to see our little boy back, to see him smile and laugh and play, there was never any looking back from that point on.
Eric taking his first steps in his prosthetic legs are probably, that's the reason we work here. He went upstairs when he called them his bendy knees, and he could go up a step and bend. And, his mom had called me and said, he went up a stair.
When I see Eric now, I think he's a miracle. He really surpassed any expectations from when he first came into the hospital.
And for him to come back and to be the vibrant kid who can actually play golf a lot better than I can is really a true miracle.
And I think his determination and strength is why he's here.
Eric doesn't let anything slow him down. He wants to do everything that he can, and even the things that he can't. I don't give up because it will never make it better.
People ask me, how can you go back to that hospital where all those terrible things happened to you? And they don't understand what a wonderful relationship that we established with all those caregivers at Rainbow Babies and Children's. And those people really legitimately cared about our son and about us. You never know when you're gonna need a specialty hospital, and you just think you're never gonna need it. They make a real difference in lives of children and families every day.
We can't thank the Children's Miracle Network enough for their support of Rainbow Babies and Children's Hospital and all the children's hospitals across America.
Children's Miracle Network